Good morning. Thanks for joining me. Today, it's just an update on progress of various projects. Work on my car. Well, my trusty old Ford Fiesta started to show one or two lights on the dashboard. And talking with a pal who's quite a long way away in Perth, Australia, he recommended an OBD reader, onboard diagnostics, and he uses it with an iPhone. So I took his advice. I searched, and yes, my car does have a OBD port. I do have an iPhone, so that's the way I'm going. I've just ordered an OBD reader. It plugs in to a port in the driver's compartment of the car, and via Bluetooth and an app we can see what these codes mean and how we can go about sorting them and clearing them. So that's good. My Trailer Queen bike, it's now got a second iteration, which you see over my shoulder as an alloy tank and an alloy fairing. There we go. The thing that I wanted for my Trailer Queen bike was a period rev counter, but I was never going to save up and pay the £500, £600, £700 and £800 that people were asking for a rev counter. So my eldest son came up with a solution. 3D print one. Brilliant. Keen followers of my bike build will know that I've got one fitted to my bike in the garage, and my son, at my request, brought me along a second one for my housebound TD3. Yes, it's made of resin, light as a feather, but look at that. Does that not bring joy to an old pair of eyes. It's even got red for the red line, round about the 12,000. Sorry, 11,000. 10,500 to 14,000. Isn't that brilliant? So that's going to be mounted on the bike you see in the background. Talking with my son about this bike emulation, it's pretty obvious that it's going to evolve, and I'm acutely aware that there's a potential money pit ready to open up should I start sourcing and buying parts. But that's not to be. It's going to stay pretty modest. There's an alloy seat on the way from India. Long wait, but it should finish off the trio parts that are the tank, the fairing and the seat. And on that basis, what would be more fitting than to have it with a backdrop of a full-size banner of a TD3 in colour. So 7 foot long, 4 foot high. That banner should just fit what in many houses will be an understairs cupboard door. Not taking up any space that's really usable, just enhancing my pleasure at night when I sit looking at my replica of a TD3. The alternative would be to go down the route of frame, wheels, forks. I don't fancy that at present. So it's just going to be a full-size banner, which will also probably be used for when I take my bike out on the trailer to events where I can display my bike. So I'll have an 8-foot banner stood somewhere and I can sit next to it and chew the fat with anybody that's passing or stops by to talk about racing Yamahas. I guess when the banner comes, and I'm expecting it any day now, I expect I'll unroll it and share it with you. But for now, suffice to say that it will be 8 foot long, 4 foot high, and sit behind my Alloy TD3. So that's current progress on my projects. Thanks for joining me yet again. See you all again soon.